Alright, that's probably been long enough. We can get started. I'll probably just leave the jazz on in the background, because especially for like drawing streams, it is nice to have just a little bit of music in the background. I don't like the playlist as much, but it should hypothetically be a little bit better than what am I saying? Better than last time. Last time we had good jazz, but a couple of them that were non-copyright were detected as like medium copyright, so they let me upload the stream, but only if I like blah 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 whatever didn't like check a setting or something like that. No biggie. Anyway, the long story short, drawing some tacos for the next little bit, and the only problem is we need to decide an emoji to do. I think the one I want to start with, I'm just using the vote from the Discord to see like what emojis people like the most. Chicken one had quite a bit of votes. Only problem is I have no idea how we're gonna turn this into a taco. Let's see here. My guess is that we can just make the taco white, or like gray as a start. We can obviously just give it the beak and the eye. So I like the face seems good. And then really the only thing I guess I'm wondering is how we do the back, the frilly hair thingamajigs. I suppose it could be, we could make all the toppings red, or we could make just like the lettuce extra red or something to make up for it. But I think we'll figure, we'll figure that part out later. I do want to get rid of this annoying fake transparent. It's annoying me. There we go. There you go. Also, the Coquina Pepsican chat. That's not a bad idea. Theme palettes. Okay, so holiday shows, attitudes. That's not bad. That's actually a good idea. We should do that. And hello, yes, welcome. Yeah, and then Pepsican in chat. It's been forever since I've seen the Pepsican. They used to comment like a year ago. They randomly found my channel and they're like, "I'm gonna comment banana on every single one of your videos." And then over the next like week and a half, they did end up commenting banana on every single video I made. And then I haven't seen them for like years, or like a year. So I guess YouTube randomly recommended the live stream, and then they joined and they're like, "Oh yeah, this guy," and then dipped back to their memes. Anyway, let's see here. Let's get a start. I messed up my layer. Whoopsie-daisies. Okay, there we go. So, hypothetically, we just gotta select those. And we just gotta make them gray. We'll start with just the chicken gray. Yeah, that doesn't seem terrible. And then... oh, I don't like this song. It's too... that is too energetic for my... okay, let's see. We'll go... so those are supposed to be a teensy bit darker. Maybe a teensy bit... yeah, something like that. And then... true, or plantain. Yeah, those colors, I think they work. And then we just got to do this last part here, and we'll just do that. Yeah, that seems like a good enough color change. And then honestly, I think we can just snatch the whole chicken face part and just pop it onto the taco. Like that. Is that too big? Maybe just a teensy bit smaller. Okay, like that. The bitches can go red. Yeah, I think that's probably the best idea. Especially because the lettuce ones are already like shaped like the chicken thingamajig. So I feel like it'll work. We'll see. But yeah, let's see. For now, I accidentally dragged it. Let's see. And we'll just erase the taco's original mouth that's still kind of peeking out behind. I am noticing the red doesn't quite meet here. Interesting. I guess that won't work. We'll do... something like that. Could help. Yeah, that's good. Okay, the only other thing is, because it's like a animal, we could take the pupils out of the eyes, so it is just like... I don't know if I like that more or not, though. Atlanta, Georgia. I haven't been to Georgia. Wait, have I? I think I've been to the airport. I think I've been to the airport as part of like a layover, but I've never actually been. Man, I can't decide if I like that more or not. It is kind of nice. That might just be because I like the color more, though. I wonder if we just... if we just did something like that? Because that's not terrible either. And if we just make like a lighter version of this color. Yeah, I think it's nice to keep the dots, but just swap the colors so they match. That seems good. And then if we color match toppings. I actually think that's working pretty well. Okay. Let's just do that for the brown, and I think we'll do a lighter red for the that part. Make it darker. Yeah, wait, this is kind of working. This is kind of working. And then we just gotta... I guess I forgot that one right there. I know the tomatoes are already red, but I feel like they're the wrong red, so I kind of want to change them anyway. Maybe like it's right there. Yeah, that looks good. And then we just gotta change the outline a little bit, make them a little darker, like right there. Wow, yeah, that actually worked pretty well. Wait, this actually came out looking a lot better than I thought it would. All right, now the only other thing I'm wondering is, do we still give the like main emoji part on the front? Like, should we do like a big like feather in the middle? Not feather, you know, like the thingamajig. Tomatoes can go orange. I was also thinking that. I was actually kind of debating maybe making them orange. I kind of thought that it would maybe just look better to match everything red. But yeah, I mean, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, if we did want to make them orange, it would look like that. Which I don't think is terrible. I feel like it actually kind of matches, yeah, like the colors match. Yeah, wait, I wonder if that's actually better than just having everything be red. Because all red just kind of like washes all of it into one kind of color, which I think is also not bad. But yeah, I mean, I actually can't decide. Here, we'll do this. We'll do this. We will hold all of this. then hypothetically, if I undo it back to red, I can paste it back to orange. As long as I line everything up with the pixels right. Should be like right there. Okay, now we can just toggle it. So I'll decide at the end, because yeah, I can't decide what looks better. And then now we just need to decide if we like the... That's the wrong layer. This one? Yeah. I do... Ah, man, I can't decide if I like having the big feather in the front. Or the big red... I don't know what they're called. What's the chicken doohickey called? I'm just searching chicken red thing name. The comb. Apparently it's called the comb. Red crop, it's iconic. Yeah, I do think it helps. I think I should probably center it. There we go. Yeah, it was a little off center. I feel like it's a little more visually, like, busy, but I do think it kind of helps balance things out. So it's probably worth it. Okay. Now I just have to decide if we want the orange or the not orange background for the toppings. So if we kind of zoom out so we get the whole picture. Because I do feel like it helps like balance the colors, but it also like doesn't make sense at the same time. So I can't decide if it's like worth the visual. I can't decide. I'm gonna open my drink first. Hopefully that went over the mic and everyone got the most satisfying sounding drink sound effect. And by sound effect, I mean real life. But to you guys, it's a sound effect because you don't see me holding it. Mmm. Mmm. It's been like 3 whole weeks since I last had a Baja Blast. Those things are so good. I think I'm leaning towards keeping it all red. After I took a drink break. Because I feel like when it's orange, it helps the toppings kind of stick out. But we don't really want the toppings to stick out, because then it can kind of distract from the face. Whereas if it's all red, they kind of all just blend together. So then you're kind of looking at the face instead of split across all the extra details. So I think we'll keep it red. And then I'll just save that really quick, and just in case it brings up my entire PC file on stream, I will turn on the be right back screen just so I don't accidentally dox myself. Okay, it should be saved. Alright. I'm actually a lot more proud of the chicken than I thought we'd be. I'm glad that actually turned out. I'm surprised. Alright, what's next? We've already done... I'm looking at the vote from a while ago. We already have... They voted on, like, barf taco, sleep taco, hot taco, disguise taco. We got all of those. It's part of the theme or costume design philosophy. That's fair, that is fair. Yeah, and again, I think the reason I chose to keep it red was just because when it has the orange, it helps the topping stick out, but then it makes it so you're kind of looking at the whole thing. Whereas I feel like when it's all red, it helps really zone you in on just the face, which I think is kind of my goal, is to have the face stick out a bit more. So I think it helps maybe overall, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. So the other votes, we did the cat taco last time. People voted for a Mexican taco. We never really agreed what that would be. So like, if we could figure out Mexican taco, there's like the starry eye like emoji. There's like the peeking emoji. The peeking emoji would actually probably be a pretty good one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Let's see. Peeking emoji. I need to find like the Discord version though, because none of these are the Discord version. Okay, here's the Discord one at least. Looks like that. Also, we should probably restart the, because we changed this taco face a lot more than usual, so it's probably smart to just start fresh with a new taco, so we will get the, just like the generic smile taco. I don't know why I can't find it. Greasier and less veggies. Oh, that sounds so good, though. That sounds so yummy. I actually hate tacos with veggies. Or, when I say veggies, I just mean like lettuce. I feel like those like cheap American taco, you know, like just like the dollar Taco Bell tacos, and they're just stuffed with like the lamest lettuce ever, but it's like half the taco. I don't know why I can't find the right... Where is it? Taco... I think I named it Taco Smile, and I just can't find it anywhere. Taco... Smile... No, it's not Taco Smile. Taco Happy? I think I named it Taco Happy. But I still can't find it. EFG... There we go. Okay. There's Taco Happy. Okay. Alright. Man, so I think first things first, we might just copy over. We might just like select everything in this emoji, and then we'll like color match it to the taco. But I mean, that might really be all we need to do, because this is a unique enough design that I think we kind of just could keep the whole thing. I don't know why that didn't work. TM by Taco. Yeah. True. Okay, if we... Oh, wait, I forgot part of the... Dang it. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, that should work. Is that too big? That might be a teensy bit too big. Okay, we'll start with something like that. I guess we want the mouth to be entirely on. Maybe? I don't know. I think it works. I think what we could try as well is I don't like this. I want more lo-fi. Is we could do like the background face and change its size a little bit, but and then make the hands bigger. Maybe I just kind of wish the hands were slight. I don't know. We'll see. Let's swap the colors first, just so we get those accurate. Let's see here. So if we do like that, yeah, I feel like the mouth is the thing that could probably get a little bit moved. Then we probably want to change the color of this teensy bit. Yeah, I do wonder how we should do the mouth. I feel like I deleted the taco face a little too quick. I want to snag the color for this mouth or the eyes or whatever, so we can make it match. And maybe keep the taco eye bigger too, so we could do something like this. Okay, so that's 3. So, okay, so here's my thought process. It's 1, 2, 3. The pupil's 3 smaller. So if we do this, Wait, I'm on the wrong layer. Hold up. I just realized it was not super smart. Okay, so if we go like right there, right there, and there, and there, and there, that should get everything. And then if we go to that size, we'll use that color right there and do that. And then hypothetically, if we erase now this part of the eye, yep, okay, that is working. Now we just need to tidy it up a little bit. Like that, okay. Uh-huh. And then curve around up just a little bit. It's probably a little too much. I don't want to accidentally make the finger the wrong shape. Probably just rectangle this chunk out. Like that. And then erasing the rest should be very easy. We can just big brush. Yeah, okay, that matches like the taco vibes more. I do wonder if it would be good to have like smaller versions. Like there. That didn't work. There. Okay, I do think that was a good idea if we just maybe pop it back like yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see. If we shift this pupil just a teensy bit, and maybe put it like right here. We'll skip that one because it's not lo-fi enough. Something like that. Maybe one bigger. I don't know if I love that either, though. Something like that, I think, could work. I do wonder if we just put, like, another eye, like, right there. I actually think that really helps. I think we'll actually keep that. And then it's just a matter of if we want the mouth to look how it is or not. Man, this one, I don't know how to feel about this one. I think it's like good-ish. Like it's good enough. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of... What about reversal? Brown, gray for the white, brown for the black. Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Might be cooking. I don't know why that's not working. It might have been because I did it on the wrong layer. Yeah, I did it on the wrong layer, that's why. We'll fix it really quick. Didn't that work? Apparently there's more brown. Okay, there we go, there we go. Anyway, okay, yeah, so we can try that. Yeah, just swapping the colors around. Like that. Then we won't be able to select the other part though. I guess if we made that black really quick. Those. Make them brown, then select this and make it, oh dang it, now we're off the gray though. We make those black, and then we make this, nope, I'm dumb. This is like impossible to do actually. Well, it's not impossible, I'm just dumb. I'm actually just dumb. Okay, what we do is we will just put a random blob of it right there. Then turn it all like that, then do this, then do that, then do this, then do that, and then make them brown like that. Yeah, I do think that helps. Maybe I'm just trying too hard to match like other taco emojis, and it's just smarter to do black and white though. Because, like, that's not terrible. Yeah. I think for these emojis, it's nice to have the other eyes, but for something like this where you have the giant eyes, it's hard to make it look normal, so I think that does help. I do think it makes these pupils look a little silly. Brown and white with the large pupil. I don't know. I tried that, or I tried something kind of like that. I feel like it wasn't really working. I mean, we could try it like really quick. It just felt a little tricky. Let's see. Because it would basically be something kind of like this kind of thing. Wrong color, obviously, but where it like works, but it just looks a little goofy, so I feel like it helps to have the white. I think it helps because when the eyes are so covered, I think they need to pop more, so they're like easier to see, I guess. So I feel like that's probably good. I wouldn't mind really quickly just like softening all the edges up a little bit, so I might just kind of click along the edge here to soften stuff up. Yeah, some of those curves are like a little rough. Yeah, when you compare that to this side, I feel like you can definitely tell. So I think we'll just do a little bit more of that on this side over here. And with that, I think it is good. Yeah, that wasn't perfect, actually. Let's see. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. I think we're solid. This feels solid. I guess my only other thought is that the hands could stick out slightly better. And other than that, I think it's fine. Let's maybe try just like making them a little more like vibrant almost. I actually do think that helped. Yeah, we'll do that. You can probably keep the shadows the same color. And what the heck? I guess we'll give it a shot just in case. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like technically a little better. Very small change, but might as well. Yeah. 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 I did just have a random idea, because I do have like... Oh, wait a minute. I have this. So with this one, I made its eyes white, but then the pupils were brown. We could try that. We could make the pupil. Yeah, that actually really works. Okay. I think that's a good compromise between the two. And then the only question is, would we want to... do it like right here? Yeah. Okay. That, How's your thought? Oh, okay. I see. Oh, yeah, brown and white large P. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, I probably misread what you said then, yeah. Yeah, that's a banger. I think that definitely works. And then my only thought would be like, if we wanted to change the mouth or not. I'm like looking over at my other emojis on the other monitor, and it's like, yeah, we could probably change the mouth. Actually, wait a minute. We could use this mouth here. And then put it upside down like that. I guess we could just flip it. Like that. And then put it under the original one, and then we can just delete it and see. And then kind of delete the little ring on the outside, so it'd be something like that, and then we could just move them. Something like that. We could take the pink out as well, if the pink makes it a little too weird looking. Sort of like that. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think it makes it look more taco-y at least. So I think we'll call it good there. Yeah, I don't know. I think that works, actually. Okay. Dark brown? Oh, true. Yeah, we could match it to the mouth a little bit more. I kind of like having the different color inside, though, for the mouth at least. As a shadow. Wait, huh? Dark brown is a shadow? Oh, do you mean like where the pink used to be? Yeah, that could work. So yeah, if we just made it darker. Like, oh, okay, that was a little bit too much. Something like that. It might be better just to have the solid color. I don't know. I think when it's covered up, it makes it a little hard to... Or maybe I'm just doing it way too dark. That could be it as well. Because if we could do like just a little bit darker or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll call it good with the wait, I'm undoing it too much. Let's see. I think it was a good idea. I think it would work if they're like if the mouth was not covered. So if we were doing a different emoji, I think it would work. But when the mouth is like covered up, it can be a little hard to see the shape. So I think it was a good idea, but for this like really specific time, it probably might be better. Also, I kind of want to clean up that edge a little bit. There's a little bit of it here. I don't think anyone would ever notice this kind of stuff, but it'll bug me. So it's like, while I'm here, might as well just give it a little cleanup. I guess there's a little bit on this side too. And that's probably good. It's like a little pixely on the sides here, but I don't think it's like super terrible, so I don't know if we need to go and correct every little baby pixel. It might be nice to do like a teensy bit of these are like 1 pixel changes, but I do feel like since it's right on the border, they are like slightly visible, so it's maybe worth just doing like a quick little trace down here. Just so the border is as tidy as possible. Something like that. Mouth's already abstracted by the hand. Smart to go some. Yeah, I think it does help for sure. So I think we'll call that good. That feels like as taco-y of a peeking emoji, as on brand, I guess, as possible. Yeah, I think that's looking good. So we will pixel art and minimalism. Very true. Very true. We'll turn on Be Right Back just so we can save it without any potential oopsie-daisies on my part. And we'll name it Taco Peak. All right. Okay. And then we should have time for one more taco. Let's see. So yeah, we could do like the Starry Eye taco isn't terrible. You know what we should do? The money taco. I think money taco would be a good one. Like the rich guy, like... This one? And this one's actually going to be, I think, pretty easy because that's what she's cursed. Oh, I deleted one of those. Those ones? Alright. This one should be a really easy one. This one should be a very, very easy one. We just need to basically just swap the, or just get the tongue from this one over here. And then, yeah, just kind of slot it in, like right there. It's a bit teensy bit messy, but it's working for the most part. I wonder if we just... I don't know, we'll do that in a sec. For now, first things first, I want to match the green. Like that. I think we could keep the white, though. I think the white, which is good enough. And if we just keep selecting it and filling it in, I wonder if that's the smartest way to do things. Tongue should be less green. Glad we had the same thought. I don't know why it's doing like... oh yeah. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Brush? I don't know where all these like extra pixels came from. Like, I don't know how... Because there's not a layer above it, but it wasn't changing them either, so... I guess the... Whatever, like, algorithm or whatever they use for that was just not picking up on these random pixels for some reason. That's okay, though. We can just do a quick little correction on these random pixels that are not doing their job. Okay, with that, the dollar signs should be good. It's a little... It is just like a little... Yeah, the original... It's just... Like, when it's zoomed out, it's obviously going to be fine. So, like, 90% of the time when this is going to be visible, it won't be that big of a deal. Okay, I think the resize did kind of help, though. So we might just call it good. Another thing... Oh, wait. I wonder if this is valid or not. This might be a stupid idea. If I just use the blur tool on it, if I just, like, blur... I wonder how valid that is. If I just blur the edges a bunch? Wait, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm like, I don't see a difference. Maybe I'm blurring it like way too much. Okay, I think I blurred it too much, but I do think that general idea helps. Just like a small amount of blurish, I think kind of helps take the edges off. What are we saying, upper lip? I am wondering... I think the reason it's bent here is because it's like giving it like that upper lip. Because our emoji actually does have an outline, this one's almost like implying an outline. This one has an outline. And because of that, I feel like it makes sense to bring it to the outline, but also just actually do that. So like if we... So when we do like this right there... This is going to be kind of a pain, though. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Just a little further. Every time I use Photoshop, I'm always like, I hope no one who's like actually good at Photoshop sees me do this, because I do it in like the most like baby way possible, just like really slow, really inconvenient, probably not the smartest way to do it, but I just do it anyway. But I mean, if it gets the job done, why learn how to do it the real way, right? Okay, I think that is good. It's like comically large tongue, but I think that's what makes it kind of... I think it works, because then it's just kind of silly looking. All right, and then if we just snag the dollar sign here, and then pop it to the top. I think like that big should be good. Then obviously just erase the eyeball behind it. It's not super clean. Normal and the right way, but yeah, that's true. That is true. There's maybe just the fast way and the slow way. But if the slow way is still pretty fast, then it's like, why not just, you know, take it easy. That's not what I meant to do, believe it or not. Okay, and then... Why in the heart? True. Also valid, a valid way of saying that. There's still a bit of that, like, orange, like, old orange outline around everything. I don't think it's really necessary to have to, like, try and do the whole thing. It could be good to just do it, at least a little bit of it, though. Like, I'll get rid of the slight amount of orange on one side, and then we can try and compare it to... Honestly, yeah, I feel like it looks good enough that it's probably worth doing along the whole thing. It's a little tedious, but I feel like the visual improvement is worth it. Blur effect and select the blur. Yeah, I did give it a blur and it kind of helped. But I think it's like a small enough one that the blur didn't quite fix it. I think it helped. But then we just need to come in here at the end and just do like a little bit more. Just to clean things up a bit. Yeah, a lot of the time when we select some stuff from emoji and just paste it in, it does just have that like little yellowish outline from the original emoji skin kind of thing. I almost wonder if it'd be smarter to select it, change the color here, and then bring it over, because it would probably help maintain the shape better. Okay, well, just for science, we'll try that. After I finish this. Whoopsie daisies. Let's see. Just about there. Something like that. And then last but not least, just this top little chunk that could probably just get free-handed off. It feels a lot like carving in a certain sense. Except carving is super cool and awesome. Photoshop is also cool and awesome, but it doesn't have the same aura. Alright, so something like this. Yeah. It's not like super duper clean. I think it helps. And then if we just go over with a blur one more time. Okay, maybe that was too blurry. Just like a quick blur. Yeah. You ever see Speed Racer, the live action? In live action? That sounds awesome. I've heard of Speed Racer. Like, it's on my list because it does sound really cool. But I haven't actually seen it yet. But I will see it eventually. Okay, so here's my thought. I copied this original color, blew it up, and then changed the color. So I wonder if we change the color while it's still small, and then make it big, does that help? Frickin' Halloween. No thanks, we'll go back to lo-fi. I do think it's not perfect, but I think it's better. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for the future. I'll have to keep this in mind for the future, because that definitely worked better. Not perfect, but a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, I do think it does. Since we already have this complete one, though, we'll just do the complete one. Because then we don't have to redo it. All over again. I think lining it up like right there. And then if we just quickly get rid of this other eye that we've been using. Oh, I went a little bit too around that. Okay. Maybe we scoot the eyes a little closer in. Maybe a little closer in? Yeah. And then I wonder if it's worth just making everything bigger after that. Wait, so that would be like the mouth, everything in the mouth. Okay, I think what we really need to do is just combine these layers. Merge layers. Yeah, let's just see. I mean, maybe it ends up being. Oh wait, I think we forgot to select one. Yeah. Okay. So what happens if we just make the whole face just like a little bit bigger? I mean, maybe that's like too much bigger. We could do just like that. Because I do think it kind of helps to have the tongue hanging off the edge, kind of. Like, it could be funny to do something like that. Okay, just really quick, we will erase the original. Okay, I do think it's better bigger. That feels like, I feel like that worked better. We'll do that. It did make this weird outline around the S that's just invisible. I don't want to go in and redo it though. Again, from most distances you can't tell, but if I ever do zoom in like for a video, it's probably gonna be obvious, so I feel like it's worth tracing around, but that's just gonna take so long. There's gotta be a better way to do it, right? I mean, we could always just do the... How do you do this again? Like, layer... Is it like layer modify? Select mod... Yeah, select, modify, expand by, we'll say 3 pixels. And then do that. Wrong color. And then do that. But, oh, then it gets really blobby. That didn't really work. You're right. It could be better to do the green instead. Green and then like I don't know, that's kind of not working either. I wonder, I wish you were allowed to select the like 0 color as a color kind of thing, but I don't think you can. Oh wait, you know what we could do? Oh wait, I'm cooking. I'm so cooking. We put a layer underneath in between. Or no, yeah, just like underneath. And then we just color that layer green. That wasn't perfect either, but that was definitely the quickest way. There's that like little gray outline, so then if we just quickly get the brush and go over the gray outline, I think we'll be good. Because we still have to like manually trace it, which is a little annoying, but it's a lot easier. So that's probably the quickest. Now lets us avoid any of those like weird, because like the paint bucket and stuff, like it does work, but it usually ends up making things more pixely and jagged, and we have to fix them later. So yeah, this should definitely help. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just a little bit more. Probably been doing it too slow. I could just like chunk delete it like this, which probably would have made things go a lot faster. I just kind of forgot it was possible. But now we can get cruising through. I think that's... Wait, no, we still have to do this part. Okay, okay. There, 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 there. And then maybe add like a teensy bit of the fog right there. These little changes they don't matter, but I like doing them just in case. And then same with this. I think we maybe shape one. Okay, I think that's good. It could be better, like we could make it like cleaner and stuff, but I think that's good enough that we call it good. Sorry, I'm like rubbing my eyes. My VTuber's probably closing his eyes. Okay, anyway, I think that's good. I think we are totally cooking. Anyway, we'll just turn off the reference, and I think that's a pretty good one. Okay, so with that, I have a class I need to get to. It started 2 minutes ago, technically, so I'm gonna have to hop in. Luckily, it's an online class, so I can just join like a Zoom really quick and be good. Our Supergirl disaster. I'm looking forward to the Odyssey. To completely fail. Yeah, I don't know. I have weird feelings on that movie, the Odyssey movie. I mean, I hope it ends up being good, but whatever. Anyway, I stream every Tuesday. I also upload a video every Tuesday. Today's video is gonna come out just a little late because I had a lot of issues with my file size or my files getting corrupted yesterday. So it just made it really hard to finish editing it. So look forward to a video soon. And then just remember, if you're ever free on a Tuesday afternoon, I'll probably be streaming. So same time next week, I'll probably be doing more Taco Faces. So feel free to join. But with that, I hope y'all have a great day.